What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today we're talking to Air Jordan 1 Teyana Taylor, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking to Air Jordan 1 Teyana Taylor. Alright, man, we're going to be keeping things very simple over here today. We're going to be answering a basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. Alright, so first things first, these are set to release June 1st to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $150, right? Okay. And of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale price and right now look like they're averaging $300 and up depending on the size, right? Okay. Now, speaking of sizing, from what I've been hearing, and this is kind of like through the grapevine, this is supposed to be a women exclusive, but as I look on the sneakers app, look like they're coming in extended sizes. So I think these are going up to a man size 15 to the best of my knowledge, but don't quote me on that. But it doesn't say women exclusive on the sneakers app. Now, this is a collab sneaker with Teyana Taylor, right? Okay. Arguably, in my opinion, Teyana Taylor, if you don't know who she is, when I first heard of her, it was from the Sweet 16 party she did when she was signed with Pharrell, which was his label at the time, was called Star Trek, right? Okay. Again, we've later found out that she would later go on to sign with Ye's label, Kanye, right? Okay, you can't speak sneakers and or music without mentioning Ye. It's just kind of like one of those like on Mondays. You can, but eventually Ye conversation will come up. But with all that being said, but yeah, she signed to Good Music, which was Ye's label at the time. But I say all that to say, like, I feel like Teyana Taylor has been that music artist that's never gotten enough credit that she truly deserves. Now, all the things that I have heard her on, or especially when she's featured, she shows out. She does her thing. I want to give her credit for that. Now, here we are with a Jordan collab, right? Okay, now this is not just any regular Jordan. This is a Zoom Comfort. So, arguably, what I've been hearing for the people who do own Zoom Comfort Jordan 1s, I personally don't, because y'all know I usually skip those guys. Doesn't mean that they suck. I just like, you know, I'm getting to OG status. Where I told y'all I'm in the middle, right? Okay, but that Zoom Comfort, I'm not saying it's like new technology, but it's kind of one of those, I don't know, not everybody really goes for it. But from what I've heard, I say all that to say, the Zoom Comfort is supposed to be extremely comfortable, right? Okay, and most likely it probably is. Now, with all that being said, with that, right, now we got the collab. Apparently, right, I think the actual street name for the shoe is going to be like a rose in Harlem, right? Okay, now that is also one of her songs that I know of to the best of my knowledge. Fire song. We got to give her credit where credit is due again. Now, with that being said, also, we've seen this shoe floating around early, right? Okay, now I've seen two different rappers do like unboxings where they got like in special packaging. One of those happened to be one of the greatest rappers of all time to the best of my knowledge, and if he's not, he's the runner-up, Lil Wayne, right? Or I guess I said Lil Wayne, but we say Lil Wayne. So you say what you're saying. It's actually Lil Wayne, but I guess in Hollywood it's Little Wayne, right? Okay. If you know Lil Wayne music, you know that's a bar that he dropped as well. If you know, you know. Sign off in the comment section. And of course, the other unboxing that I've seen is done by Fabulous. Another, like, I will say this about Fab, right? I'm not gonna say he's the GOAT, but I will say he's the greatest as far as like wordplay. Fabulous songs. If you listen to any of them, you may not say, okay, cool, he is lyrical. I'll say he's lyrical and he's got great wordplay, but he kind of reminds me of like if Nas like had like, you know what I mean? Like Nas is a person too, where it's like Nas is great lyrical, he just haven't had the best, like always best beats. I think that's what Fabulous. Lyrically, wordplay, I was about to say gunplay. Sorry, pause. I don't know where my mind is, sorry. But wordplay and like just great lyrics, I gotta give it to Fab. Both him and Lil Wayne have already done like unboxings of this sneaker. They got like an actual where it seems like it's like in like this like container where you got to take it off, and underneath that container is actually a concrete like rose like that, right? Featuring that, right? The shoe also has like the rose or the thorns going around the Nike check. I also recently just found out that the Nike check actually flips up on the side, and there has like a little message on there, right? I will say this, I'm gonna give her credit where credit is due, right? The shoe, detail wise, immaculate, right? But it's kind of one of those, I'm gonna say this, it's a shoe that also, right, sometimes I'm convinced where less is best, and this is where Ye shines sometimes, right? Ye never goes over the top, but he gives us just enough, right? Okay, now we're gonna take it back to these Teyana Taylor joints. Sometimes I feel like sometimes too much can be a bit much for us sneakerheads. We're very tough critics when it comes to sneakers. Let's just keep it 100, man. You know you are, right? And I'm guilty of this as well. We're used to a certain thing. We like little tweaks here and there, but you can't go overboard, right? Okay, I know what you're saying. Well, Jay, like Travis probably did like the backwards, like oversized Nike check, which her Nike check is oversized, but it's not flipped. But I will say that she can't do the flip because that's kind of like a Travis signature, right? Could she do it? Sure. But will we say something? Yes. So she couldn't go that far, but she did do an oversized Nike check with that. Now I will say this, right? I also see that it's coming I guess like an emblem. I don't know if it's like a special boxing or something, right? Okay, but it looks like it's coming with an emblem on like the shoestring, like it's like a shoestring loop, I guess, whatever, where it's got like the rose and then it has like her logo underneath. Nice touch. Well, I say this again, attention to detail, but again, I gotta go back to less is best, and this is where I feel like they're wrecking. Now, one of the things that automatically when I saw this shoe, and I remember, I think Manny with the Kicks posted this in the sold out Discord, shameless plug, that will be signed, that will be down in the comment section. Signed up, it is free, check it out. But in the sold out Discord is where I saw images floating around early. I will say this, you know what Jordan sneaker I automatically thought of when I saw this joint, and you're probably gonna see this too, and if not, go back and check it up. In fact, I'm gonna put an image up on the screen, the Jordan 1 Fusions, right? Okay, I instantly was like, man, this is like the Fusion colorway, but with her twist to it, right? Okay, and let's just keep it 100. What do we say about the Fusions? I'm gonna say it nicely, right? Let's just say they didn't get as much love as people thought they were gonna get. I mean, honestly, we were calling them the Ronald McDonald's, right? Okay, now am I gonna put that same like thing on Teyana Taylor's? Now this video, I know I may be going a little bit longer because I feel so much passion about her as an artist and just the talent that she's done. So again, this is not to take shots at her, but again, I think Nike is in search for that like female, like, you know, female, the next thing to pop, because, you know, Off-White is kind of like, let's RP to Virgil, right? I also had this thought, right? Think about this. If this would have been Teyana Taylor, Virgil, meaning Off-White, and a Jordan 1 collab, this would have been completely different. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. But that's food for thought where my mind was going with this, because I've been all over the place before I even turned the camera on. I mean, I literally talked out loud. I didn't answer myself, but I talked out loud about this video of what I was gonna say and all my thoughts that was coming to mind. Y'all know I don't write anything down, I freestyle this. So literally it's just stuff I've been thinking about constantly as I seen this shoe, and as we get closer to that release date coming up on June 1st, to the best of my knowledge. Overall, not a bad shoe, and I know that they want to get the women's back in the game, and not that they've been definitely showing the ladies a lot of love. Nike has all the way, but I know they haven't had that. They're looking for, in my opinion, like, okay, cool, us fellas got Travis joints, but we need something for the ladies. I think Billie Eilish, and I hope I'm saying that name correctly, it didn't take off like they thought it would. Now Teyana Taylor definitely has that potential, is the word I'm looking for, to take off. But I'm gonna say with this shoe, right? All that. This is a drip or skip. I just kind of lost it like I'm reviewing the shoe. But I say all that to say, man, nice shoe overall. Like, E for effort, but sometimes less is best. This shoe has a little bit like too much. I feel like it need to be, I'll say this, right? I see the idea, I see the concept, but I feel like it need to be reworked just a little bit, in my opinion. So with all of that being said, sorry if this video took a little too long. These will be a skip for the kid. Not a bad shoe, it's just something that, all honesty, like, even think about it. Shoe is $150. Yes, there's a little bit of profit to be made on that $300 price point. But when we get closer to that release date and these joints drop and they do what they do, I'm gonna say this: they're gonna sit right at a roughly, right, 150. I'll say maybe 200 to 250 at best. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100. And I don't want to bash Teyana Taylor for what it is, but I mean, she up there, but at the same time, it's still, I'm gonna say this, for the shoe, I'm not gonna speak on her music career because this isn't Music Mondays, but I'm gonna say this, there's room for improvement on the sneaker for us sneakerheads, and I'm not saying I speak for everybody, I'm just speaking for myself, but, you know, I was gonna give it 2 ratings, but all honestly, I just gotta say, let's just keep it 100. Skip, not a bad shoe, but just room for improvement. Other than that, man, that's all I got for you guys. Y'all sound off in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think for sure. I said for sure. I said I want to know what you guys think for sure. When we come up on June 1st, will you be going for these Teyana Taylors? And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.